What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're going to do a couple of spins. Now, a spin is a General Motors program that they have every now and then where if you sell certain vehicles, you get to spin a little roulette wheel, or not roulette wheel, I'm sorry, a slot machine, and you can win 50, 75, 100, I think 150, 200, and 250. So I have two of these I'm going to do, and they're both for pre-owned Traverses. So let's see how much money I earn. You click on spin. Let's make sure the sound is on. This is our little slot machine here. We're gonna pull down our lever. And there we go. All right, we got certified pre-owned across the board. You always get it matched, by the way. Dude! Haha, 250. Top prize. Oh, that is sweet. All right, let's see if we can do that again. Spin bins. All right, here is the second slot machine. Let's pull it down. You think you can pull another 250? Never seen it done before. 3 Chevrolets across the board, and 75. Not bad. 2 pulls, 325 bucks. That last little sequence there, I actually filmed on Tuesday. Today's Friday. It's December 4th. I'm headed into work right now, and I gotta tell you, the YouTube creative flow just hasn't really been in me in the last few days. I don't know if it's just I've gotten very busy at work. On Black Friday, I wrote 2 deals. Saturday, I wrote 4 deals. I got a bunch of that stuff set up to deliver for Monday, which was the last day of the month. Much of it carried over, so I came in Tuesday on my day off to do a delivery of a Chevy Equinox. Wednesday, I sold 2 cars. Yesterday, Wednesday I sold 2 and delivered 2. Today, I have 1 going out. Tomorrow, I have 1 going out, and then I'm done for the month of November. You know, it's amazing that literally like 70% of my business was done from like the 23rd or 22nd of the month until the 30th. The first half of the month was completely dead, very, very slow. I'm also in the middle of a running challenge. So for my New Year's resolution for 2020, I told myself I was gonna run 1,000 miles. I had 2 marathons scheduled, one in April and one in October. I think it was October. Both were canceled, obviously, because of COVID, but I still kept my running going, although I forgot that I set that goal. Check out this Blazer RS. Nice truck. Check out this Dodge Challenger. Nice car. So basically, like one day in October, I'm sitting at work, there's nothing really going on, and it popped in my head that I told myself I was gonna run 1,000 miles. So I went on my Map My Run app to see where I was at. And at that day, or at that time, I was at 500, where was I? I was at 592 miles. So I still have 408 miles to go. By the way, guys, I'm doing 75 miles an hour, just so you know. This truly is like the Autobahn. Anyway, 408 miles to go, and at that time I had 71 days to do it until the end of the year, which is an average pace of just under 6 miles. It was like 5.7 miles or whatever it was. So I had to run basically 6 miles every day until the end of the year. And I've been doing it, and I'm on pace. And there were a couple days that I didn't run because I was running longer runs, like a half marathon. A couple weeks ago, I did run a full marathon, which would have been the day that the New Jersey Marathon was supposed to take place. So the same day, even though it was canceled, I went out there and I ran my marathon. I was out last night in the cold running, and I think that's taken up a lot of my energy, but I'm definitely gonna get that done. If you wanna follow that journey, just check me out on Instagram, Dave B Sells Chevy. I even have a highlight reel there, which is kind of going through the whole process from the day I realized I had 408 miles to go until current time. So that's sort of what I've been up to. You know, it's been busy, it's been good. I just have to get back into the YouTube thing and start creating these videos. I'm gonna try to get myself on some sort of a schedule, like maybe, you know, a dealership life video at least once a week. You know, either I do it like on a Friday or a Saturday, and maybe like 2 product videos, you know, maybe like a lesson type video. Like, I don't know. I feel every time I say something like this in an actual video, then like 2 weeks goes by and it doesn't actually happen, like I jinx myself. When I don't think about it, just pick up the camera and go, is when I usually get stuff done. Thanks for listening to that little update, and I will see you at the dealership. So I plug in here, I go home, I come back, I still have 3 miles of range left. I plug in, I go home, I come back, a couple miles of range. It's a beautiful thing. You can see where I run my gas tank. It's almost down to E. It's been blinking for quite a while now. But I think today, because it's getting colder out, I gotta put gas in the car, so we're gonna stop on the way home and we'll fill it up. If you look here, you'll see my average lifetime miles per gallon, 85.9, which is incredible. It's only an 8-gallon tank, So when you fill it, it's super cheap. And let me see one more thing here. If I go to my mobile app, which is taking absolutely forever. Thank you, AT&T. All right, never mind. I was gonna show you exactly how many miles I drove gas versus electric. All right, I got the app pulled up, and as you can see here, I'll put it on the screen so you don't have that glare. I have 37,056 miles on my Chevrolet Volt. I've had the car just over 2 years. 20,723 miles on that car were all electric, which leaves, you know, just under 17,000 miles used for gas. And that's really the benefit of the Chevrolet Volt. You know, you have a gas generator in this vehicle in an 8-gallon fuel tank, so when you run out of battery, the gas motor turns on and you can, you know, continue driving with no range anxiety. It's really a great car. Now it's been discontinued, however you can still get them in the used car market. This is actually a 2018 Chevrolet Volt Premier. It has 3,500 miles on it. We're selling it for just under $23,000, and you know, it's just a great buy. You know, it's a fantastic vehicle to get, especially if you're looking to get into electric cars, because it is the future. Here you can get into the electric car, you can kind of get used to it without having to worry about charging as much, because you can charge it right at home, or you can just run it on gas if need be. I don't know what's going on up here, but these clouds are blocking it, but there's some sort of jets or something flying around. Sounds like a space shuttle or something. I had to take a quick break while I was filming that because somebody came onto the lot to look at this specific Silverado here. This is a nice truck, 2017. It's got 48,000 miles on it. Of course, it'll be GM certified and all. He said his friend or so saw it here and told him to come check it out. He has a GMC that he would trade in, and he didn't have time now, so he just wanted to kind of get a quick idea. We got this on sale for $34,997, including GM certification. I quick ran his VIN number, and based on like average auction values, it's probably worth around 19 to 20, you know, if it's all there. He seemed receptive to that, and he just wants me to give him a call with some final numbers and what we can get done for him. But I already know, like, our ad price is our ad price. So $34,997 is the price of the car. I started explaining that to him now, you know, lightly, and then once I call him, I'll just explain it further about how that is the price. He liked the truck. He said it's very clean, which it is. So maybe we can put this together. I have a delivery going out at 3:30. That's an Equinox. That's actually my first delivery for December. And the Traverse just showed up, which is gonna go out tomorrow. That was, that's gonna be like the last deal I deliver for November. It just showed up on the truck earlier today. We're gonna get that to pre-delivery inspection, get it gassed, get it cleaned, and we're already scheduled with our client tomorrow at 11:30. You're not gonna say anything? I just called the customer back that was here earlier on the truck. Explained again the process, our ad price, the certification included, all that sort of stuff. He's gonna think about it, so we'll see. He has my information, I have his. We'll touch base with him another day or so and see if he thought about it and if he decides that he may wanna move forward with that Silverado. Speaking of Silverado, I just got this one off the truck. This is a High Country 2021 North Sky Blue Crew Cab 1500 Silverado that I ordered back in like October for a client. To his specs, it has the black and umber interior, which really dresses it up nice. And there's sort of a funny story that goes along with this truck, in that I ordered it for someone, for a company. All right, let me pull my mirrors out. Let's turn this one off. Adjust it so we can see. All right. I had a conversation with a business about this truck and about ordering a new truck, 2 trades, kind of went through the whole thing. Now, it wasn't the business owner, it was like the right-hand man in a sense. And we've done a tremendous amount of business with these folks over the years. He was actually really good friends with the last ownership. of the dealership. So they bought tons of stuff here. And every time they buy something, it was just like, yeah, get this for them, get it, order it, you know, whatever. You never, you kind of skipped steps. You didn't necessarily take deposits. You didn't necessarily have all the retail orders and all the stuff written up. It was just get the truck. So I wrote everything up on a retail order. I emailed it over to them, and I never really got a response back. And I didn't think nothing of it. We ordered the truck like normal, and we waited for it to come in. Well, about a week and a half ago, I called them, the contact I have, to just say, listen, the truck's gonna be here probably like a week or two, and you know, it'll be all ready to go for you. And his response was, oh, we ordered that? So there was a lack of communication on really my end with them that I should have firmed up a little bit more. I thought they were ready to go, and apparently they may not be ready to go. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call them, tell them it's here. Once we do a pre-delivery inspection, I'll drive it to them. The business is close. They can look at it together. We'll firm up the numbers. We'll go through all the different rebates and stuff like that. And I'm confident they'll still buy it. If they don't, it'll be a vehicle that we have available for sale at Schumacher Chevy of Livingston. Now, this is a high country model. It's pretty much fully loaded with everything. It does have the tech package. Tech package is gonna give you the head-up display. So if you're looking to the window there, you might see it kind of flickering and blinking. See if I can move it down. There we go. This is your head-up display. It gives you different info pages. You can see you have your lane departure warning system on that as well. That's part of the Safety 2 package, which this truck also has. That's going to be how it can keep you in the lane, emergency braking, you know, that sort of stuff. And you also get extra cameras. So you're going to have your front facing, your rear facing, your aerial looking down on the back, looking down on the front, sort of that exploded view to see around the vehicle, front side, looking back to the sides. We can turn on our bird's eye. You have your guidelines you can turn on or off. And then if you go to page 2 here, you'll see these are grayed out, but you have where you can put left and right mirror cameras, the back of the trailer, invisible trailer, inside the trailer. This has the bed camera. You can keep an eye on the bed. Again, imagine you're towing something. You can kind of keep an eye on things as you're going. Actually, now that I think about it, I'd have to drive it and see if this is like the Colorado. Colorado, you can turn the rear camera on for like 10 seconds. I'm wondering if this will do the same thing. I'll have to take it out for fuel later and then and check that out. But anyway, beautiful truck, really nice. Again, the crew cab gives you maximum space in the back. About the only thing he didn't add to this was the sunroof. He didn't really care for the sunroof and didn't want to add that. What we're gonna do is we can get this pre-delivery inspected. Once it's ready to go, I'll give them a call. I'll let them know it's here and they can come down, look at it, and hopefully we keep this deal together. We also got this in, Duramax 2500. This is an LT model. Oh man, this thing's high. We're gonna park this in that back corner. This has the power folding mirrors, which is a nice addition. Oh, I love that diesel sound. We really don't do a lot of diesels here. You know, a handful a year. Not many people request them, at least in our demographic in this area. We're going to squeeze this right in to that spot. This way there's another truck on there. We'll be able to get that in as well. Look at that. Is that perfect or what? One shot. My parents taught me how to drive very well. Equidistance on the line the same way. And plenty of room here to put one more truck that came in. It's that white one that they still got to pull down. Now this one's the work truck. It's a 6.6 gas engine, crew cab. We did add a convenience package. We added the spray and bed liner. We added the roof marker lights up on the top, which always look pretty cool. Let's get those turned on. It's a must-have to have those lights on a 2500 series. You see work truck, you got like the rubber coated floors here, so it makes it super easy to clean. if you're out there, you know, plowing snow or anything like that, where your boots are getting dirty and muddy, you come in here, you could always clean it out super easy rather than having carpet. You adjust that mirror. This one we're gonna have to do in 2 steps. Backing her in. And there we go. All right, here's my Equinox, all cleaned up, ready to go. Just in time for it to get rained on. But nevertheless, it is ready. This client leased this vehicle, and it's the second Equinox they leased for me in just the past few months. He just leased one back in July, and this one here is for his daughter, but hopefully this will start a relationship that goes on for years. Every time they need a vehicle, hopefully they'll come to me first.